Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be releasing every single bit of comedy content that I have recorded, and it's going to be absolutely free to you. No ads. I don't put monetization on my videos. That's a special treat for you, for free, and I'm just hoping that you'll find it in your heart that you laughed hard enough that you might want to donate, and if you don't, it's totally cool. But if you do want to donate, it's Cash App, $ Raymond L. Orta, or PayPal, family and friends at RaymondOrtaComedy@gmail.com. This is all my comedy that I have. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it brought you healing laughter, and I hope it brought those people that are suffering from largest pits of depression out of that pit and filled you with hope, man. God bless you, and God bless your family with an abundance of health and wealth in Jesus' name. God bless. Thank you, sir, for coming out, sir. Appreciate you wearing your vest. It says a message, you know. It says, hey, I want my internal organs warm, but I want my arms free like a fucking eagle. What a conundrum I am in right now. Where can I find the fucking fabric that I need? I know Buc-ee's. This vest comes with great pockets. I got beaver nuggets in this one. Beaver nuggets here, and some ranch dipping sauce right here. That's some white trash shit. We were doing a show the other day, and like there was a Buc-ee's on one side of the highway, and then there was like the shadiest fucking gas station in the world on the other side. And I was in a real hurry. I was like, fuck it, let's go to the Exxon with the flickering lights. Scariest interaction that I've ever had with a gas station clerk, because he looked at us and like it sounded like we were in prison, you know. We roll in, he's like, what you guys in for? Like I could count his teeth from the door. It was like 6. And they're all to the left. That's just chewing teeth. And he told me, he's like, what you guys in for, huh? Like, oh, we were doing a comedy show. And he got real serious, like, well, you better get to the show early. And I was like, huh? What are you talking about? He grabbed me by the shirt, he's like, cause there's a lot of deer out there on the road. And the way he told me, I was expecting like a deer orgy on the highway. Like, not one fucking deer, not a single deer. I saw a shitload of meth heads in that town, but not one single deer. I thought they were filming The Walking Dead. Mamon. I should tell you this first. I came into town, I went to a store, they're like, hey man, holy shit, can I take a picture? And I was like, sure, yeah, cool. It's like fucking Patrick Mahomes, wait, what's up? What are you doing in town? Are you teaching a quarterback camp or something? See you, watch out. Me voy a pegar con él en un huevo. They figured I was in Patrick Mahomes as soon as I started speaking Spanish. It's like, oh, it's Patrick Mahomes. Hey, que pinchón de la verga. Oh shit, it's not Patrick Mahomes. And I freaked them out because I don't look like your average Spanish speaker. I mean, look at me. 6'5", all-American male. Not only am I an American, I'm a Texan, which is like an American times 1,000. That's right. And not only am I Texan, but soy del rancho, pues pinche madre. It's like machismo on a different level. If you're Texan, that's like an American times 1,000. Of Hispanic descent, cállate los hocico times 1,000,000. Like, have you ever seen the huevos on the back of an F-250? Like that. I think that's how we have to walk. Like, you know Emilio Navaira? Like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's just too much meat. You know? It's like an Arby's double beef sandwich. It's just like, it's gonna flare up your gout. You know? And I try to tell people, you know, because some lady freaked out. Mario was telling me earlier we were doing a show in Austin. She freaked out, wasn't expecting me to speak so much Spanish. So I warn you, I will speak some Spanish in the show. I do try to translate it as best I can. I don't want you getting lost on the jokes, you know. It's available in SAP, right? And I realize people freak out because I don't look like your average Spanish speaker. I look like Rodney Dangerfield and fucking... Look like Rodney Dangerfield and Pauly Shore had a fucking gay baby. And dude, when I speak Spanish, I was raised by my grandpa, like del rancho, okay? And my grandpa's the guy that inspired me to be a comedian, okay? And he's the biggest Cowboys fan in the entire world, man. Like, the Cowboys gave him a fucking stroke. Right? you remember watching that game when Des Bryant fucking caught the ball? Where he obviously caught it and made a move towards a touchdown, right? We were watching that game and I'm there like, oh no, okay. And I'm there watching this game with my grandpa, and of course, Aaron Rodgers cheats his way to a fucking victory. And I know he cheated because the next week he broke his collarbone. That's what happens. You don't cheat on God's team and expect to get away with it. That's God's team, people. That's not just America's team, that's God's team. That's why there's a big hole at the top of the stadium so God can take a peek and see how his boys are doing on Sundays when he rests. And so when people tell me that they don't cheer for the Cowboys, you're basically telling me that you don't cheer for God and you don't cheer for America, so you might as well just sign up for ISIS because you're a terrorist in my eyes. You're a terrorist. My grandpa was the biggest Cowboys fan because he played against Tom Landry. He played football against the great Tom Landry in high school. That's fucking amazing, right? And he just like, hey, sí es un hombre. And he was so proud of the Cowboys, right? And we were watching the Cowboys and just watching Aaron Rodgers cheat. Just fucking cheat his way to a victory. And not only did he break his collarbone the next week, but look at the commercials, people. How often is he fucking up his trucks? All the time. His insurance rates are through the roof, people. Through the roof. That's karma right there. That's what he gets for giving my grandpa a stroke. You know, we were there watching the game. Hashtag, it was a catch. Hashtag, me too. Because we all got fucked that day. Right? And I'm there like, oh no. And Aaron Rodgers is like, haha, I have all day because my line is obviously fucking holding. Oh, I'll just set up over here. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no. And my dad's next to me like, oh shit. And my grandpa's next to him like, no siento la cara. Levántame el cachete. No siento la cara. We showed it to the doctor, and the doctor's like, he had a massive stroke. What happened? He's like, we were watching the Cowboys football game. He's like, yeah, I can see that happening. And they told him, you know, the doctor came in after some evaluations, like, sir, you have some
uncomfortable news. You're no longer going to be able to watch any more Dallas Cowboys football games. Because any more Dallas Cowboys football games can cause another stressful situation, which could trigger another stroke. I'm very sorry. You might as well have come into the room and told my grandpa, like, excuse me, Mr. Orta, your testicles? Yes.
¿Qué pasó con ellas o qué?
We're gonna have to remove them.
No, pues llévatelas. Yo, ¿para qué las tengo? Nomás para patalearlas de vez en cuando. La estoy usando como hacky sack, ¿verdad? Ya se hizo callo por abajo y todo. Ya. Llévatela. Llévate el cuero también ya. ¿Para qué lo quiero yo? A lo mejor me hago unas botas o algo. A lo mejor unos calcetines o un vest, un vest.
Like, Grandpa, you don't have enough skin to make an entire vest of testicles? Of scrotum skin? An entire vest? Are you serious?
No, nomás acá arriba.
I'm literally making that shit up right now on the spot. This is stupid. Should he keep the hair on it?
No, me da cosquillas en los oídos. ¿Qué quiere? Cada vez que me volteo, no. Hay que mesurar el... Déjame, me resuro el vest.
Where did this fucking turn go? What the fuck? Why is... Where did this joke go wrong? That was a weird side turn. Sorry about that. A little detour. Huh? That was fun. If you didn't enjoy that, don't worry. Yo me la mamo solo. It's okay. What a tasty treat. No, dude, my grandpa, like, they told him that and he was devastated, you know, devastated. And I feel bad because he was real worried. That's what we would do. Every Sunday we would watch the Cowboys and that's how we would spend time together because he'd never been to any of my shows. He was real concerned. That was one of his concerns when he was in the hospital. I went into his room and you can tell somebody's on their way out, you know, to make their grand exit. Like, yeah, when you can hear somebody blink, ya está valiendo verga, you know. And like, I want you to understand that I joke about some dark shit here, but that's how I cope with shit. So it's like laugh at it. Some of you are gonna be like, should I laugh at this? No, just fucking laugh at it. You're gonna make me feel shitty if you don't, all right? Because I went into the room and like, hey, Grandpa, he's all tubed up, like,
pásale, mijo.
And like, I swear I heard him blink. He's like,
pásale.
I go, what's up, Grandpa?
Mijo. Tengo una pregunta. Siempre te miro con chingo de feria y nunca te miro trabajando. Mijo, ¿andas de puto o qué?
I like to fuck with my grandpa, you know, so I'm like, well, you can say que me pagan por las mamadas, I guess.
Cállate, el hocico, me quiebras el pinche corazón.
badass fucking job. I make people laugh. I host big ass events. And ¿A poco? Sí. Grandpa, ¿sabes qué? I'm gonna take you to one of my shows. And I took him. I said, man, I gotta take my grandpa to one of my shows para que mire. You know, like he had never seen me do a show. And I decided I'm gonna take my grandpa to this motorcycle rally that they had me hosting called Beach and Biker Fest, right? And it's like a Sturgis style bike fest, but in South Texas. So it's like, imagine a Sturgis style bike fest with diabetes and hypertension. Hasta el tronco. And people showing up in Harleys, blah, 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 blah. And this lady, I'm there with my grandpa, and this lady shows up riding a Harley, blah, 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 wearing a bra and leather pants. And that was it. Like she was Selena in 1992. Except it looked like she ate Selena, okay? Hashtag taba chingona, right? And she had these big, what my grandpa calls, mucha pechonalidad. And big old honking boobies. I mean, just covered in tattoos, like a biker chick just covered in tattoos. And her boobs, like on this boob, she had a tiger's claw up here at the top, and like some names, and like a Bible scripture. Right? It's a long one, like one of the Psalms. And then like after that, like a grocery list or some shit. Like a lot of tattoos. And on this one, she only had one tattoo, but it was a big black pirate's flag. Like the big skull and crossbones, just big black, covering the whole boob. Right? And I saw my grandpa just checking her out, like, I saw him drop one of the most mamon pickup lines I have ever heard in my life. This lady walked right in front of him and said, disculpe. Disculpe. She turns to her like, tanta carne y yo sin dientes, señorita. He even did a little bow, like, yo sin dientes. Right? And I knew I had to set him up, man. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this lady to flash my grandpa throughout the course of this biker show. And I was in charge of the whole thing. I was master of ceremonies. I was giving away door prizes and shit. Y miré una pinche Yeti. The real ones. Not pinche Arctic. No, una pinche Pelican pedorra. No, like a fucking Yeti con certificate of authenticity. Todo el pinche. The Yeti had more paperwork than some of my family members, all right? Like, for real. Y le dije a la señora, ma'am, como si es substitute teacher o algo. Ma'am, mira a mi grandpa, ma'am. Mira. Ya está bien casteado. He's already at that. Would you consider an exchange, if you will, a barter? How about that Yeti, if you flash my grandpa for the sake of his life? And she looked at it. And she's like, you're on, fucking yeah, you know? So I bring him on stage, and I made a big deal about my grandpa. Give a big round of applause for my grandpa. He's coming on stage right now. And people started cheering for him for like 3-4 minutes. But he never fucking got on stage. Like, you think Jimmy Gonzalez takes a long time to get on stage? No. Fuck you, that's funny, all right? Jimmy Gonzalez was a personal friend of mine, and he would have laughed at that shit, gotcha. I almost made Jimmy Gonzalez choke on a buffalo wing on that joke, so don't fuck with me. Almost killed a legend. I was almost Randy Orton. That was my one joke. But I bring my grandpa on stage, and then I bring the lady on stage, and he already knows that something's about to happen. He's just like, and I'd never seen my grandpa turn into like a grown man into like a little quivering little chihuahua. Like you ever seen the TV at 4 o'clock in the morning? You just left it on, and there's like those dogs that get beaten or left in the shelters and shit. That's what my grandpa turned into, like that little chihuahua that's all shaking in the cage. Got a cloud in his eye and shit. All that was missing was the bitch singing in the back. In the arms of an angel. And she's all this there, covered in tattoos and shit. And I'm like, go for it. And she just picks up her bra, and all that tit just came falling out the bottom. And I thought it was a pirate's flag, but it actually stretched out and became la Santísima Muerte. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Is that a shrine? Wow. It's impressive. It's like a 3D magic eye shit. And my grandpa was like, échamela pa' acá. Cálmate, grandpa. Cálmate, grandpa. ¿Qué le vas a hacer a una señora así, grandpa? And he looks at me and goes, estás bien pendejo.
¿A poco tú crees que tu abuelo no puede ir a plantar un chile ahí fuera? Es un chile piquín, pero está bien sembrado.
Some of you motherfuckers are gonna use that one tonight, right? Es un chile piquín big. Monta el molcajete para hacerlo garras. O hacer mierda. Yeah. I hope you guys go home and fuck like wild animals tonight. That's my goal as a comedian. Everybody here gets laid, you know. Everyone here goes home and has wild pig sex, and then a bunch of Scorpio babies. Y no me estén chingando para el child support tampoco, alright? Yo no les debo nada. Estoy igual a mi papá. Dude, last time, I gotta tell you this shit, man. Like, since last time I was here, I recently got married to a white girl, so thank you, I've made it. I don't even need this gig. I got a co-signer for the rest of my life, huh? Who's smart? Me. And she gets all prendida, bro. She gets, as soon as I start speaking Spanish, cállate. And shit, the other day I was ordering a fucking pizza. Sí, me pone una orden para llevar, and she just heard her say, ah. And I look at her and I was like, me pone una extra large pepperoni con chingos de breadsticks. Mamalones. And she's like, right? And she, dude, it could be anything, any Spanish, and she loves it when I roll my R's, you know? She fucking loves it. Do it again. She's all prendida. Se le moja toda la tarántula. Means her tarantula gets wet. See, those are the context clues. You need to stay sharp. And when see, like I'm spending Valentine's Day away from her, and she's just all. So we're on the phone and shit, right? You guys get to spend it all badass together. I have to do it on the phone and shit. She doesn't know this, but like I speak Spanish to her on the phone. He said, because she gets all like, right? And she doesn't know this shit, but I'm just going through a fucking deck of chalupa cards. Like, that's our, like, we play games and shit, we play chalupa. And I don't know if you guys know, there's a lot of white people here. They told me there's a lot of white people here. If you guys don't know what chalupa is, it's like Mexican bingo, right? Some people call it loteria, some people call it chalupa, some people call it Mexican bingo. And Mexican bingo is the most racist game in the entire world. Like, it is the most racist game in the entire world. Like the only thing I wish, for the sake of just comedy, if Donald Trump was to announce a fucking game of Mexican bingo, it would be all over CNN, you know?
Did you hear what he said? Oh my God! My fellow Americans, we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna start the Mexican bingo. Go ahead and get your beans. Just gather some beans. We're gonna place them on the pictures here. Oh, you don't have beans? Just use some bottle caps from your daddy's drinking problem. Then we're gonna shuffle the cards here. Okay, the first, get ready. We're gonna place your first bean on the lady smuggling goods down the river. She's in a boat. She's smuggling drugs. She's trying to take your jobs. Up next.
Literally the first time I've ever tried this joke.
We're gonna take a bean and go ahead and cover the loincloth Apache. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, let's go ahead and take a bean and put it on the dancing black guy.
Be over it. Be fucking over it. That's why I speak it in Spanish. Like in Spanish, that shit sounds legit, you know? I don't do it on the phone with my wife, like when I'm doing phone sex with her, like I keep it sexy when I'm doing the chalupa cards. You know? I'm not like, corre y se va, ¿quién va a ganar? Ahora sí, vamos a largarnos con el valiente, right? Now she'll be asking me like questions, you know, like, hey babe, how was the show? It's like, oh, it was badass. You know who showed up? He's like, who? El valiente. Oh, that sounded so hot. Damn right, that's hot. You know what else is hot? She's like, what? El sol. Right? I can hear her getting all prendida, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah. La rosa. El pajarito. La mano. El cotorro. Oh God, baby, you know how, roll your R's again, baby, roll your R's again. Roll your fucking R's. So you fucking like that shit? Yeah. El gorrito. Yeah, give me that hat. I just fucking start machine gunning him after this point. El soldado, la escalera, el arpa, el violoncello. Right? La sandía, la pera, el melón. La sirena, la palma, el bandolón. It's like, right? I start going, el venado, el alacrán, la botella, la bota, las... jaras. It's, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's how you know you've got a white girl going, fuck yeah. Going at it, you know. El sol, la luna, la estrella, el barril.
La bandera, el diablito, la damita y la chalupa.
I'm right there, baby, I'm right there. I'm like, I'm fucking gonna finish you off, girl. No. It's like El Caso. She's like,
El pescado.
right there, baby, right there, right there. And I'm like, I'm about to lay it down on this bitch. And I was like, la rana. She's like, buenas con la rana, pendejo. Buenas. Buenas con la rana. Nico. It's like fucking Cartagena up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Echa el pocito para casa. People ask me all the time too, man.
Wait, man.
Why'd you get with a white girl, bro? You're such a proud fucking raza. Why would you get with a white girl? It's like, well, because I want a house. I mean, fucking easy answer to that. And I don't know what zero down feels like. Let me tell you, it feels great. It's that white privilege they're talking about. And this is the third reason, main reason. White girls, I don't know if you know this, but because it doesn't come with a manual that white girls come with, it's like a secret menu item. White girls give the greatest blowjobs in the entire world. I'll announce it from the highest mountains. And look at what happened to all the Mexican chicks get all pissed off. Whatever, I was a fan until now. No, el vato no vale verga. Vámonos, ya. No, llévame para la casa. And I do it on purpose because Mexican chicks talk chingo the shit, right? Like as soon as I say that, they're like, I've seen ladies stand up there, whatever, but that's because you haven't had this. It's because you haven't tried me. Yo te quito el cuero. Jeez. I want to be Jewish. What the fuck is your problem, lady? They talk a lot of shit, right? Call them on their bluff, gentlemen. Call them on their bluff. And do it in a way where like they talk a lot of shit. They're like, yo, I'll fucking suck you off right now. Don't prep it. Don't get a nice chub going. No. Just unveil it in its natural state. Preferably after a hot day. Or you just unzip your pants and it comes out like warm dog food. It's like, bleh, right? Bleh. It's like your fucking pelvis just threw up. And, just throw the whole mess. Just throw the whole mess on her shoulder. Just balls and dick. Like a fucking octopus on a boat. Watch her reaction. Watch her reaction. She's gonna look at your dick like you just try to give her coronavirus. What the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your problem, pendejo? Ask for a blowjob right then and there, my friends. Ask for it. Demand it. Demand it, I say. And ladies, I will have to apologize. Because I will acknowledge the fact that Mexican men are the shittiest at asking for head in the world. Because you'll just have the dude stand like... Please? Please? Dale. Okay, pants around his head like, dale. And you're like, what? Pues please? No, you're not. Te estoy diciendo, please. ¿No me quieres o qué? Te estoy diciendo, please. Dale. Nambre. She'll give you every excuse in the book. You didn't even take the hair off for nothing. Putting it on my shoulder like an octopus. It smells like mustard. It smells like mustard. My shoulder smells like mustard now. Make you feel all bad about your dick. Think white girls have that problem? Fuck no. White girls eat oysters raw on a half shell, okay? You think if they can consume that mucus life form with no inhibitions, you think your dick stands a chance? Put your dick on a white girl's shoulder and see what happens. Like, bleh. She'll be like, boom, your dick is gone. Your dick is gone, clean. Boom, it's fucking disappeared. She didn't put Tabasco sauce or lemon ni nada. Boom, chile pelón y sin condón. Right? She's all proud of it too. It's like, I got it, in case you need your dick for later, it's in here in my belly. You're like, oh, now you're all flat in front, like Ken. I wish for Valentine's tonight, man, like if you guys are on a date, you guys been married for a long time, especially if you've been married for a long time, I want you guys to treat tonight like a first date, you know? A first date where you're going home, you know, maybe you've been married for like 20, 30 years. You know, it's time once again for the old style mamon on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Now you understand what I'm talking about. The vest knows what I'm saying. That's what the vest is for. It's like, hey, huh? Now the vest makes sense, huh? And a bonus if you live on a dirt roadway. Even if you're doing it, just take it through a construction zone. Tingles the balls. Just don't try to get a fucking blowjob in the back alley at Cabo. The fucking back alley over here, the street over here looks like Machete's face. The last thing you're gonna need is getting a blowjob y le pegas un pinche pothole y te muerde la verga. That would not be an appropriate way to end the evening. I hope that you guys, I hope you guys go home and some crazy style blowjobs and shit. You fucking awesome. You know? And it makes us feel special, ladies. You know, like if you got flowers at work today and shit, made you feel special. Like especially if you got a big arrangement and shit, it made all like you girls are fucking devious. You know, at work. Like some of you fucking women, send yourself shit to make other bitches jealous. I fucking know you. Ay, ¿quién me mandó esto? Ay, me quieren bastante. I can't wait to see you tonight. I can't wait either. And the guy walks in, right? When the delivery guy walks in, he makes you feel special, you know? Like if you got the surprise today, you're like, oh my goodness. And if it wasn't Valentine's Day, like if somebody surprises you, like on an off chance, just weird surprise, it makes you feel even more special. That's how we feel when we get a blowjob, like when you get surprised at work. I'm serious. Like when you get surprised at work, the dude's walking, and you're like, oh my goodness, is it somebody's birthday? Is it somebody's anniversary? Who's the gift for? And he's like, it's for you. And you're like, for me. Makes you feel like an anime character. Right? You're all excited. You're all snapping your friends. Oh my God, look at it. They love me. This is my gift. Right? It makes you feel special. That's how it feels to get a blowjob, like by surprise. Right? Like meet your man tomorrow after he gets out of work at the door, and just meet him there, and just unbuckle his pants. Get on your knees and just unbuckle his pants and watch his reaction. Just watch his reaction. You'll be like, huh? Just somebody's birthday? Is there an anniversary I'm missing of some sort? What's going on here? And you're like, no, this is for you. And you're like, for me? You start snapping your friends. Watch away, me la está mamando, güey. Me la está mamando. Con el pinche dog filter. You're all excited. And some women will go down on their man and do a shitty job on purpose. So her man never asks for another blowjob ever again. Yeah. She'll go down there and she's like, hey, you want me to go down here or something? And you're like, sure, yeah, cool. I guess, you know. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's a dick, not a buffalo wing. What the fuck are you doing? There is no lemon pepper on my dick. What the fuck is your problem? It's like getting head from a shark. I wish there was somebody would teach women how to give a proper blowjob. And it has to be a person with a powerful voice that has the ability to speak millions of people into moving into one direction. You know, I think it'd be the guy that used to do the commercials for Whataburger. You know, the guy that had a deep southern drawl. Can you get a burger at 6 o'clock in the morning? No, but you can get yourself a Whataburger. Whataburger. Just like you like it. Imagine that guy teaching women how to give a proper blowjob. It'd be done. It'd be fucking great. No? There's 34,642 ways to suck a dick. But remember when going down on your man's A1 thick and hearty, don't forget about them chicken tenders. They've got feelings too. Now you won't be the girl that just plays with the wiener, you'll be the girl that plays with the balls. And everybody likes that girl. It's what a blowjob. And it's just like you like it. And I know there's women in here thinking, my goodness, Raymond Orta just blew my motherfucking mind. Raymond, I'm going to make sure that tonight ends with one of the most rowdiest blowjobs of my man's existence. But Raymond, how do I know, as a hard-working, independent woman of Del Rio, Texas, how do I know that I'm doing a good job? Well, I'm glad you ladies asked. It's very easy to tell if you did a good job. After you finish, you come up and you ask your man, hey baby, did you like that? And if his response is anywhere close to, that's how you know you did a good job. You put the motherfucker to sleep. You put him in a dick coma. You sucked his soul through his dick. You took it from him. You took his soul. And you remember the movie Mortal Kombat? You are now the Shang Tsung of blowjobs. Your soul is mine. Finish him. Ejaculality. And ladies, don't get too enthusiastic though. I don't want the mistake that happened to me happen to you gentlemen. There, had a lady give me a killer combo once. A killer combo. That's where she's sucking you off, she's jerking you off, she's playing with the old coin purse. And out of nowhere, she tried to check my oil, huh? Gonna check my oil?
Oh, hey. Since COVID hit, I haven't been able to do stand-up comedy. And now, my family and I are living in a cuartito. We had to turn off the window unit because the electricity bill was way too high. So, luckily, we have fans. Not like fans that circulate air inside, but fans like you who might be willing to donate. Maybe to Cash App. My Cash App is $Raymond L. Orta. Or PayPal, RaymondOrtaComedy@gmail.com. My entire family of 8 people is living in this cuartito. This is my son. No, don't show your face. I'm like Michael Jackson. I don't want you to see my kids' faces. But maybe you can help them. Donate today. Well, goodbye. Let's go, son. Be quiet. Your sister's sleeping.
Is he up there?
Oh, you're a quarter low, sir. She went 2 knuckles deep like I was supposed to enjoy that shit. Like I'm some sort of Houston Texans fan or something. Get out of here. Porque yo soy cowboy fan, soy hombre. Quítese la verga, señor. Yo soy hombre. Macho. Un Texas fan, ay, déjame me pongo acá. Déjame me pongo la rodilla acá en el shoulder. Su pinche madre. No, I had to go killer instinct on that chick, you know? It's like combo breaker, right? These 6 nerds got that joke. Killer combo breaker. And I was like, dude, don't fuck with my booty hole, you know? I have a friend of mine that says that if you get your butthole licked, it's like 2 seconds of time travel into the future. That's how he explains what it feels like. I was like, ah, poco. He's like, duh. Like, light speed ahead, duh. It makes me feel special like when a woman does that for me. So if you ladies wanted to make your man feel special, like the next day if your man has to go to work tomorrow, you change his whole outlook on life. You understand that? You change his whole outlook on life. Like his alarm clock doesn't even sound the same the next day. It goes from sounding like no, the next day it sounds a little different. It's like there's a giraffe in your room. I don't know how it fucking got there. It's a giraffe in your room and a fucking hyena. You know? It's like like you're so confident you pick up your little chihuahua, you're like, fuck this. Walking around like a fucking lion. You got that much confidence put in you. For a great blowjob the day before you're walking around like a fucking lion. And the commotion of you waking up wakes up your woman. And she greets you in the post blowjob salutation. Right? I love it. Because she's like, good morning. Fuck, you don't hear. Like, you feel so empowered. Like, I feel like Mufasa. I look at my wife and I go, you did a great job last night. All of this is yours. As far as the eye can see. Everything the light touches shall be yours. But you must promise me never to venture into the shadows. And she was all like, Simba, why can't I go into the shadows? And you're like, promise me! And I just did the voice of James Earl Jones like nothing. the voice of Darth Vader, in case you didn't know. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll get it. That was him. Yeah. No, I'm not an asshole like that. I could have left you there, but no. I do the voice of James Earl Jones pretty good. As a matter of fact, I do the voice of James Earl Jones so good, I was this close to naming my son Akeem. Just so I could ask for him at the daycare center, you know? Imagine me rolling up to the daycare center in a convoy of Mercedes-Benzes. Before I fucking open my door, there's Rihanna-looking bitches throwing rose petals at my feet. I open the door and I step out with my just avestruz boots and shit. Instead of a lion pelt over my shoulder, it's a fucking tacuache. I walk into the daycare center, kicking the doors like, "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?" "What is my son, Akeem?" I think he's back. I think he's back there coloring. "My son colors?" That's done. "My son does not color." Stupid joke. That's such a stupid joke. I love this. Dude, this is one of my favorites. I hope you enjoy it. I think the problem with smoking weed is that it only makes you write jokes that are funny to people that smoke weed, you know? And I just wrote this joke and I thought it was the funniest thing. You know, I think it'd be badass if we started putting sounds that we love into music that we like to listen to. You know, like the sound of a chicharra, cicada, the white people in the crowd. I want you getting lost. So what's a chicharra? Is he talking about pork rinds? He's talking about pork rinds? Chicharra is a cicada if you're white, or locust, you're black. Just don't want people getting lost. What the fuck, man? Yeah, man, I know what a locust is. Hell yeah, go ahead. Imagine that shit, the sound of a chicharra being put into techno music, you know? Imagine that shit would be insane. Party and shit, go to a bar, go to a discotheque. Your fucking party is like. No me toques, puto, ando rolling. And I know there's a few people looking around at all the other people laughing and saying, why are they laughing? That joke was stupid. And don't worry, those are the people I wanted to target. Because no matter how hard you try, the next time you listen for chicharras, you're gonna hear them out in the distance and you're gonna think about me. And that's smart marketing. You're gonna be outside with a friend of yours that didn't even come to the show, and you're gonna hear chicharras off in the distance, like, eh. You're gonna, you're gonna look like the lion on the Wizard of Oz. The chicharra's gonna go off, and you're gonna have a chicharra laugh. You're like, stupid joke. And sometimes, like, I get set up for jokes, like at my house, and I think they're gonna hit, you know? Like, I thought this joke this was supposed to be one of the greatest moments of my life. Okay, as a comedian, nothing makes me more happy than corny dad jokes, all right? I fucking live for them, all right? And my stepdaughter, she came out of the closet recently and told me she's a vegetarian. And hey, we're in Texas, we're a meat-eating state, right? And I know later on in life I'll be begging her not to put meats in her mouth, but for right now, she's still growing and needs some protein. So she comes out and she's like, Dad, I can't eat barbecue, Dad. And I was making badass fajitas for her birthday, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, she's like, I can't eat that, Dad. Meat is murder. I was like, what the fuck? I can't eat that, Dad. Meat is murder. I'm not gonna eat it. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna eat? It's your birthday, and like, this is it. Like, we're not fucking white. We don't make vegetables. That's it. It's just meat. It's keto. Por eso está la high blood pressure, está el tronco, right? And she looks and she's like, well, I can't eat that, Dad, so I'm just gonna have dessert. And I look, I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, and I saw, it's like my wife was making some banana pudding, right? And I looked at her, and I looked at my wife just making banana pudding, and I looked at the barbecue pit, and I was just like, this is it. This is the greatest moment of my life. And I look at the barbecue pit, and I look at my wife, and then I look at my daughter, and then I go, if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? And I was like, yeah! And nobody got it. I was like, no one? Oh. The fucking 6 people that got it, like, yeah. We're best friends after this show. We're smoking blunts in the back. I love that joke so much. It's crazy having kids, man, and then, like, going out on a date night is rare for me. So I try to, like, especially when I go out and go out in public, like, people come up to me and say, hey man, fuck, dude. You were great in the Super Bowl, man. It's fucking awesome. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not Patrick Mahomes, you dick. Fuck you. So I try to set up special moments at my house. You know? Try to set up, like, you know, dancing in the kitchen, some shit like that. And my wife loves classic country. That's her jam. So sometimes I'll put, like, Pandora. Y le pongo shuffle. Algo romántico. And she loves that shit, bro, because sometimes I'll throw my hair out and I'll pretend to be Conway Twitty with her. I'll go up to her like, hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new look? Are you happy? You know, she's like, right? And the other day I was milking it, bro. Ya estaba pensando ya iba a ganchar. And I got cock blocked by Pandora. I got cock blocked. Because nothing ruins an intimate moment faster than the wrong song coming out at the wrong time. You know, I was about to fucking... She's about to go down and play a little Miss Pac-Man. Waka, 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 waka. Just waka, 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 waka. And if the kids start waking up, I'm like, fuck, hit the big fucking power pellet. Grab the cherries, just fucking grab the cherries. I thought I was fucking gonna go down to Chinatown. And de repente it happened, man. I was like, oh yeah. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing. He was 8 years old. Any boy in the world. Please, bitch. Get off me. No, I don't even want a nut anymore. I'm keeping this fucking nut. He could have taken anybody, but he took the girl. I'm keeping this one. All traumatized, all traumado. That's why I had to fucking change that shit, man. I put on my playlist. My playlist gets me laid, you know. I listen to straight up old school Tejano shit, you know. Like all these, I like everybody was excited for, like when they get excited for celebrities to get out of jail and shit. Like I was so thrilled when Joe Lopez got out of jail, like thrilled. Like I'm not gonna hire him for a quinceañera or nothing, but. And I heard this guy drop a song, and I had never heard the lyrics before until recently, and I was just like, what the fuck? Dude, this song is heavy. It's a song where it's Joe Lopez singing, and he's talking to a friend of his, telling him that he banged his wife. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do? Joe Lopez got your girl, dog? You can't do nothing because it's Joe Lopez and his emerald green eyes. It's like the ravishing Rick Rude of Tejano music. Golden mullet. It's gorgeous. And he had that song, right? It started off all melodramatic, like beautiful. It's like, óyeme, por favor, no digas nada. Perdóname. Anoche entre sus brazos me sentí realmente enamorado. That little flute, mojo calzón, bro. You know it. You could have been dancing that fucking song in the middle of the dance, like you didn't even know. Like the problem with that song is like the chick you're dancing with, like is she a hoe now? You know, like it confuses everybody on the dance floor. Should I not dance? Is this chick cheating on me or her? What the fuck? Why did you put this fucking heavy theme on a cumbia beat? There's some songs that translate over. I was talking about Fito Olivares earlier. That guy wrote a song about a chicken. Fucking hit. Fucking hit. Multi-platinum. Record-shattering hit. About a chicken that lays eggs and clucks. Sit. Tengo una vaina que sigue canaqueando. Pone un huevo y me lo ves canaqueando. It's fucking it. There's no chorus, there's no hook, that's it. His fucking saxophone sounds like a chicken. Guy kills it. If somebody turned that song into English, it'd be the shit. Like I could make that a country song today. Imagine that shit at the honky tonk. I got a chicken, it keeps on a clucking. It lays an egg, it keeps on a clucking. I got a chicken, it keeps on a clucking. It lays an egg and keeps on a clucking. Line dance, bitches, right now, right now. That's my boy shit. I can recollect my thoughts here. Si traen mota, we'll smoke it after the show. A mí me vale madre. Voy a ir fishing mañana. El Border Patrol, móchense con un pinche unit ahí que tienen de storage de evidence. Móchense. Y no les pongo dedo a los perros que están todos flacos ahí. You're not laughing? That's too real for you. I'm sorry. How does he fucking know about my dog? People ask me all the time, man, are you really a Cowboys fan or are you just fucking with us? The fuck are you talking about? I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm a Cowboys fan, yo soy homosexual a la verga. And people ask me, what the fuck is that? Homosexual? Shit, I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, yo soy hombre del rancho. I told you guys this earlier. I'm a Texan with Hispanic huevos, así, chingones, right? And you people say, tampoco, wey, you're not from the rancho, you wear fancy shirts. Fucking bullshit. I'm from the rancho as it gets. Like the last girlfriend I broke up with, I ran her off like she was a vaca on the wrong ranch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sica! Sica! Lárguese! Sica! Mi mamá no te quiere! Sica! Lárguese! Dirty shit. Yo soy hombre. Y a mí me encanta la vagina. That means I love vagina for my Spanish and challenged friends. And I say that proudly because I want you to understand that I'm a straight, heterosexual, Texan, Hispanic male. As straight as I can get, all right? But if I were to see Tony Romo walk into the room right now, se la mamo al bastardo right here. Right here. Front and center, aquí en el stage. Me vale madre. Hey, go live on Facebook, me vale, go it, fucking do it. Document this shit, I want it on record. But I do know this, he will finish, he will fucking finish. He will fucking finish. Let's, shit. Va a aparecer fresh ground pepper en el Johnny Carino's, cállate. You say when, sir? Me saco hasta el Espíritu Santo al bastardo, ¿lo sabes? And that explains my restraining order I have by Tony Romo. I've threatened to rape blow him until I have his soul. It's a lot more threatening when you put it in English. Sounds really bad, man. Sounds like a felony almost. Almost, it's like a Class A misdemeanor. And my tío, I was telling you guys earlier that I love Tejano music. My tío is the one that made me a huge lover of Tejano music because he's been a Tejano DJ for like 35 years. And when I say that, people get confused and think he's been on the radio playing Tejano music on the radio. That's not the case. Okay, I don't want you to get confused. He's not on the radio. He's just a DJ that you hire for $25 an hour. And he is a Tejano DJ, which means like you can request other music. He's just not gonna play it. Right? Like you pay him $25 an hour, he sets up his speaker, drinks at your party, and fucking plays his music. That's it. It's just, for him, it's a win. Like fucking win-win all day. And you'll come up to him like, sir, can you play the Cupid Shuffle, sir? Can you play the Cupid Shuffle, sir? The Cupid Shuffle, please? Cállate los hocico, ahí te va Little Joe. Sir, can the kids want to dance the Old Town Road, sir? Can you play the Old Town Road, please? Ahí te va la mafia. Me estoy enamorando hoy de ti. And he's the biggest fucking Cowboys fan, but when the Cowboys lose, this guy takes it to fucking heart. And I want you to understand that my tío, he cries. Not like a manly cry. He's not a manly crier like he's a Native American against littering, you know? No, this motherfucker breaks down and cries. Like moco bubbles and everything. You know? And I want you to understand, I am the whitest person in my family. Like I took every ounce of Spaniard blood in my family and I just yanked it all away from my uncle, okay? Because my uncle looks like he should be an extra in the movie Apocalypto, all right? Like he looks like he should be named Moctezuma, like no joke, like for real. And I go with him and I watch these Cowboys games at like the sports bars and shit, and when the Cowboys lose, man, they start talking shit because they see my tío crying. And people start getting in his face, dude, and I don't know what the fuck it is, man. When they see this big ass dude start crying, people want to talk shit to my tío, and like Cowboys haters always like they take the same position, you know. They're like, they see my tío crying, and they're like, mira nomás. Hey bro. Hey. ¿Qué pasó con los Cowboys, bro? ¿Qué pasó con los Cowboys, bro? Like, why are you squatting? What the fuck are you squatting for? Hey bro, ¿qué pasó con los Cowboys, carnal? No que no iba a estar no que no iba a estar así, carrera. My tío gets up, man. Pissed. And when my tío starts talking shit, he's been a Tejano DJ for so long, you hear Tejano lyrics in his shit talking. So he stands up and gets in this dude's face. You know? ¿Qué pasó con los Cowboys, bro? My tío's like, ¿por qué chicas quieres, pinche cara de sapo? ¿Qué quieres? And I could tell his comment struck to the heart. Because the guy was like, why the fuck, did this guy just call me a frog face? What the fuck is that? Dale pinche estúpido romántico, aquí te pesco como Selena, puto biribiri bom bom, culero, ¿qué quieres? What, hey, what the fuck, what? Pídeme la luna y te la bajo a chingazos, bastardo, dale. And the guy's like, hey man, fucking chill out, man. Fucking chill out. No, se va a hacer tu funeral y te voy a mandar 1,000,000 de rosas más tarde. Come on. No que muy chingón, come on. At this point, he gets in his dude's like face and chest, starts poking him in the chest. Making zero sense, he's drunk as shit. Mira, ya te dije. Laura ya no vive aquí. She don't live here no more. And the guy's all confused, like, who the fuck is Laura? Oh, you're gonna pretend you don't know who Laura is? But maybe you know her new boyfriend. El chico del apartamento 512, culero. Huh? That's her new boyfriend. And the guy knew that my tío was drunk. You know, he's like, hey man, chill out, man. I'm just joking. I don't want to fight. Just chill out. I'm like, ya tío, cálmate. You're on probation. Cálmate. He doesn't want to fight. He's just joking. And he was like, you're just joking. That's what I thought, puto. Mira. Cuara, cuá, cuá. Cuara, cuá, cuá. You just quoted charanga. Let's get the fuck out of here. And my tío's married to a very mean woman. Okay. Angry lady. I call her Tia Currucu, right? I call her Tia Currucu because she's got Ramon Ayala sideburns. I don't know if I should say hi tia or currucu. Look, you got more patillas than I do. It's like shit, man. Hey, that patilla's for you, tia. Patilla para tia. Huh? And she got 3 Mexican icons on her face. You know, got Ramon Ayala here, the Vicente Fernandez eyebrows, right? And just a hint of Cantinflas right there. It's just Se parece como un little catfish, right? And don't be mad at me for making fun of my tia. She's mean, okay? She almost got her kids taken away by the CPS. You know? Yeah, and for beating him with a faja. She was beating him with a fucking faja. Can you imagine that shit? And you're like, well, what's the big deal? I got beat with a belt too. No, I'm not talking about a fucking belt. I'm talking about a fucking waist trainer that those bitches wear. The girdles that dicen las.
Hello. I'm going to go read the Bible now, hoping that the good Lord can forgive me for what I've done and said in these jokes that you've been watching. If you've enjoyed yourself, I hope that it's brought you laughter that heals you and your soul. If you're holding it against me, please don't. I'm going to pray to God that He forgive me. And Jesus will forgive me, just like He'll forgive you too. If you care to donate for the laughter that you've had, Cash App me, $ Raymond L. Orta, or PayPal me, family and friends, at RaymondOrtaComedy@gmail.com. You too can help a comedian go through quarantine. Thank you.
Fajas. Beating her kids with a sweaty faja she'd been wearing all day. Wearing like 15, 16 pounds of extra sweat in there. Like, bleh. Imagine getting beat by a fucking sweaty faja that smells like an ombligo viejo. Ugh. It's all fucking freshly taken off of her body. You know, it's got that thin layer of sebo on the inside, right? You guys know what sebo is, huh? That's when somebody leaves barbacoa out for too long. And you get that thin layer of white grasa on the top of the barbacoa. That's what happens when a woman wears a faja all day. That's the same thing that happens inside her faja. They get that same sebo. You may think that's disgusting now, but the next time somebody leaves barbacoa out for too long, you're gonna think about me, and that's smart marketing, right? You're like, chica, madre, ¿quién dejó la barbacoa afuera, hombre? Che, Raymond, mamón. Ah, mamón. Getting beaten by a sweaty faja. And if you're not laughing at that, I understand. You're wearing a faja right now, okay? And you're scared of laughing because you're scared that your sweaty faja will roll down your back, okay? And all I have to say to that is let it roll, girl. Fucking let it roll like you're at the Kickapoo Casino. Just fucking let it roll. Because LOL stands for lots of lonja tonight. Yes. Let that shit roll. Hashtag that back tit dough. A delicious back tit. And if you don't know what a back tit is, that's the most insecure button on your woman. I highly recommend you find it because nothing it's like my grandpa always taught me, nothing gets you laid faster than a low self-esteem. Like she can come into the room, right? Like the back tit's this area right here, this fucking... She's come into the room and like, babe, I just lost 15 pounds. Just reach around like, ¿y este pedo aquí?